Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. Oh shit. I had it on mute. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. So I wanted to do a reaction on a Kendra G video. Shout out to her. And so I'm going to be watching it with you guys for the first time and do my reaction and read some comments. Okay, okay, girl. All right, y'all. Let's go.
We
Can you
can't see
hear
your
me?
face, babe.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I had to turn the light on for you.
Okay, turn the TV down.
I am.
Okay. And we gotta get some light where we can see your face. All right, okay. That was good light. You moving?
No, no.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. And as you can see by the title, this is gonna be a good one.
No, I was just turning the light on for you.
Okay, go back. I need so get situated so I can see your light because you had good light, but you keep moving. That's good light right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. You gonna sit down?
Yeah.
All right. We can't see your face. All right. What's your name, baby?
Rhonda.
Rhonda, where you calling us from?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit's in the
Detroit
building.
in the
How old are
house.
you, Rhonda?
31.
31. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, 2.
2 kids. How old are your kids?
9 and 4.
9 and 4. Same dad?
Yes.
Grammarly makes communication at
Sorry,
work
y'all.
one click simpler.
Commercial. Whoop, whoop. Fair
Whether
use,
you're
fair
looking
use,
for
fair
a new
use.
job.
Okay. Why you guys not together?
We don't get along.
You don't get along? When did y'all break up?
4 or 5 years ago.
So y'all got along to make 2 kids.
4 years ago.
So when you broke up 4 years ago, you had a baby 4 years ago.
Yeah, I found out some disturbing news when I was pregnant with her.
What'd you find out? He was cheating on you?
Yeah, he was living with someone else actually.
How did you find out?
Social media, Facebook or something like that.
So y'all were
It
never
was a
able to
long
come
time
back.
ago. I don't care anymore.
It ain't that long
Right.
ago.
Well, I'm sorry that you went through that.
Yeah, I was 5 months. It was whatever.
Okay, so that's when you broke up with him for good?
Yeah, it's been pretty much done since.
Okay, okay. Rhonda, what do you do for a living?
Entrepreneur. So I have
Oh
a cleaning and
Lord.
moving company that I do
Cleaning
here in Detroit.
and moving company. Cleaning and moving company.
Okay.
Cleaning and moving company. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus. It's May 8th.
Taurus, my
Oh, my
birthday's
baby
May 7th.
birthday.
Oh yeah, Team Taurus in you.
Taurus. All right, this is Rhonda, Detroit, Michigan, 31, is a Taurus, 2 kids, 9 and 7. Have you ever been married?
No.
Okay. Kids by the same guy, and she's an entrepreneur, cleaning and moving business. What kind of man are you looking for?
Somebody honest. Somebody who just wanna like grow. Cause I got a lot of ideas of like what I want to do with myself. Being that I'm a mother too, and I'm kind of like behind where I would want to be. So somebody to just I can grow with.
Somebody you can grow with.
So I got a question. Did she not know 4 years ago that she wanted someone that she could grow with before she had this 4-year-old baby? I'm just asking.
Some deal breakers for you.
Um, but I don't know. I get like it's so crazy because I like got like a zero like tolerance policy. It's not even the fact that like when you first start talking to someone, you don't expect so much because y'all just start talking. I just don't like the lying because I'm like an honest person. I just expect you to be honest as well.
Okay, so
So,
no liars. She's big on that. This is Rhonda in Detroit, Michigan, 31, is a Taurus. Does he have to be in Detroit, Michigan?
no, because I will relocate.
You will relocate with your baby?
Yes. Huh? Yeah,
With
I
your
already,
child?
we
With your
lived in
children?
Texas. Yeah, we lived in San Antonio, Texas for like a year and a half. And I really, really liked it. But, I had came back because, the pandemic and my grandfather passed away. So I came back for my grandmother, really, because, I'm the first grandbaby. So I'm her baby. So I had to come back.
But you would rather go back to San Antonio, Texas?
I'll go, I don't know, because, It's a lot of human trafficking going down there, and I got 2 daughters. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in Texas, so I won't probably go back there, but I'm definitely willing to go somewhere else.
Okay.
That
Rhonda, what's
sounds
the
so
age
low.
range you want to date?
No one younger. I tried to date a 25-year-old. That did not work out.
Okay.
So I'm 31.
So she tried to date a 25-year-old. My issue is, what is the purpose of this dating that you're doing? And not just her, but you have 2 children and you tried to date a 25-year-old. Why? And especially if he didn't have any kids, why? As a 30-year-old woman, it's my opinion that she should be looking for a 40-plus-year-old man. That's just me, because she has 2 children. I mean, or they could be closer to her age, as long as they have children as well, because I just don't agree with a man not having children, getting with a woman with kids. That's just my opinion. But let's continue.
So 31 to 40.
31 to 40. Can he have children?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want more kids?
I can have one more.
One more kid. Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
I'm so like I got a type, so I'm over that phase of having a type because it hasn't worked for me for the last.
What was your type?
Some like Chris Brown type, Bow Wow type, Tiger type. You know them pretty boy, tall. You know, tattoos, but just know they fine. That don't work for me. I need somebody might think they ugly a little, but then when they get dressed up, they feel themselves. Just in between. I don't know, but they can't be fine because then they think they finer than me, so then it don't work out.
Okay, so not too attractive is what we're the medium.
Well, damn.
Okay. Does he gotta make a certain amount of money?
So being that we building, I would say, being that I'm a mother of 2, like I average like 60, so 60 and above. Because if I can do it with 2 kids and I'm by myself, it's just.
Yeah, but 60 is different with 2 kids as opposed to being a single person or a person with 1 kid.
I expect some type of, like, I'm trying to grow with somebody, so you got to be some type of way.
Okay, she's trying to grow with somebody, so you got to be able to come. So you have to make 60 and above.
And 60 and above.
Okay, Rhonda, what was your last?
Millionaires are okay too.
Say again?
Millionaires are okay too.
Girl, I was with her for the most part up until that. I mean, I know it's in the title, but why? First of all, let's be clear. You're not fine enough for a millionaire. And you damn sure ain't bringing 2 kids to no man, no million. Girl, no. You cute for the girl around the way. You know what I'm saying? In the hood. But ma'am, and I don't care who get offended. Like, you not $1 million cute, and neither am I, bitch. You need braces. You need to lose weight. You got 2 kids. No, ma'am. Kendra, you better tell her or else I ain't.
Millionaires are okay. Have you ever dated a millionaire?
No, I would love to though.
You would love to though. Okay.
Yeah, put it in the
What
atmosphere,
most women?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it in the atmosphere. Rhonda,
See, this is the problem. This is now if Kendra don't check her, I'm done with Kendra. I'm not, but I'm just saying I am. This is the type of shit that women allow each other to believe in. This is some bullshit. And I know she don't really believe it, but the fact that you can say it out your mouth, like, no, ma'am. You do not qualify for $1 million man. And it's almost like hitting the lottery. You know, she go from 60 to $1 million. That's a big leap. And I don't really care who I offend. You are not qualified for $1 million man, and neither am I. Kendra may be, but she pushing it because she 40 plus. But she still no kids. And she's a beautiful woman. But you, ma'am, no.
Rhonda, if you are a millionaire, she is putting it in the atmosphere.
Please come this way. I'll treat you very well.
Does he have to be faithful to you?
With that kind of money, yeah, I would expect it because, like I said, it just would be an honesty thing. I wouldn't.
So you expect a millionaire to pick you with 2 kids when he has tons of options, and I don't give a damn what y'all say, what nobody say. He has options, ma'am. He is not going to pick an overweight single mother of 2. Why? I mean, honest to God, like, why? It just doesn't even make sense. Like, this is that bullshit. It's funny, but it's sad.
Like I said, it depends. If we married, you can't really obligate nobody to do anything when y'all not husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't get to that point, and I'm just a girlfriend, I don't even want to be a girlfriend. I would rather just say we're dating until we get into a committed relationship, because I'm like past all that in my life. So I can't expect nothing from nobody.
I mean, if you're a mother with 2 kids, your goal should be marriage. I mean, for the most part. I know marriage ain't for everybody, blah, 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 blah. I know, I get that. But I'm just saying, in general, if you ain't looking for marriage or a long-term committed relationship, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what y'all women out here doing.
Unless we're committed, we're married. That's it. I can't expect it.
Okay. So she said,
and you can expect it all you want.
The new best way to make money online that nobody's talking about is something you've never heard of before. It's using.
You can make $60K a year or $1 million. They're very 2 extremely different people.
I know it's a big difference, but that's where I want to be. So I can't not, put that in the atmosphere. That's where you want to be eventually. I don't want to be at this tax bracket all my life. I'm not that old, so I'm gonna get there.
Okay. All right, let's continue. When was your last relationship?
Like I said, the 4-year-old with their dad was the main last one. I mean, I haven't really dated nobody seriously since I had my 4-year-old. So I just been on my hustle and grinding with my kids.
Hustle and grinding. They are all talking about you speaking about this millionaire.
Cause why wouldn't nobody want to do something? Why would nobody want somebody who can really just support them and be secure? Why wouldn't you want to put that in your life? Why wouldn't you speak that into existence?
I just think no.
The whole speak into existence, girl. You have to be reasonable too. I could say, I could say I want a millionaire, but unless I'm amongst millionaires, unless I'm, you know what I'm saying, fit, friendly, cooperative, looking the best that I can, he not just gonna drop on my damn doorstep. You can speak that all day long. People got this whole I don't know if she getting that from scripture, from a church, from the pastor, the preacher, but they got that thing so twisted. Like, honey, bring it back home, bring it back in, sis.
I do agree with that. I do believe speaking your life into existence is one of the things that I've done throughout my career. But I think sometimes we speak it, you got to put the work behind it. This is all I will say, and I don't like to share a lot of my personal business, but I've dated quite a few millionaire men. I just think that a lot of things, you might have the money, but it also might come with a lot of things you do not desire. So there is a trade-off. You know, I'm not gonna say that you can't have one or you can't have one. You know, you're just saying you want to speak this upon your life, so I'm not gonna block that blessing. But I just think that you have to be realistic when it comes to a millionaire man. Like, if you just want the man with the money, then okay, but he's probably gonna be disrespectful. There might be other women involved, you know. So I don't know if you're willing to compromise all those other things just because he's a millionaire.
Yeah. Well, I won't know until I try.
Well, there you have it.
Listen, I won't know until I try. Like, it's no if it's. But I'm just saying, like, it's not like I see somebody looking for a come up. Like I said, I plan on to get my, like, I got hair.
Oh, hold on. Let me get into this. Hold on. I'm about to go off. Girl speaking, Kendra will tell every black woman to lower their standards. Bitch, that is never my rule. Okay? I'm not telling nobody to lower their standards.
I just find it so funny how people can get little old Kendra twist her words all the way upside down, yet and still. So I know she know what Kevin was talking about now. I know she know. Because if they could take this woman and twist everything that she's saying like this, what the hell you think all this shit they put out here about Kevin was about? And I know that she realizes that now. She never gonna say it, and that's okay. But they did the same bullshit to Kevin. You know, now granted, not to get into Kevin Samuels' whole thing. I'm not here to defend this man. He needs no defending, honey. He's a grown ass man. He was a grown ass man. I am not here to defend him. I did not agree with everything he said. But people opinions, you know, and then they misquoted him and all this other shit, and he died like this and that. Like, you just know what you're talking about. But I digress. It's just funny to see how, you know, she's so quick to want to correct people, taking what she say out of context. How the fuck you get she talking down to women or whatever the fuck they said out of what Kendra said? There's no way that you could get that from that. And I just think it's funny how, you know, Kevin got the same heat, but yet Kendra hated Kevin guts. You know, and he wasn't disrespectful, because Kendra, the thing about Kendra is, you know, she's not very, she's very into her work. She's very work oriented, which is fine. And a lot of this shit that she's saying now is so fucking, she sees it now. And she's even admitting to dating millionaires and it having to be trade-offs. That's exactly what the fuck that man said before he died. You're gonna trade off some kind of way. And now for her to sit up here and acknowledge all this shit and not give him no credit, it's still okay. It's okay because we see you, Kendra. I see you. I support Kendra. I supported Kevin when he was alive. I support people who, you know, had differences of opinion. You know, a lot of what Kevin said and how he said it sometimes, you know, you could take it a certain way. But for the most part, the overall message for me, I took it different. I took it, you know, as a way to as a way to look at myself and make some changes, you know, and that's just me. But anyway, I digress.
But what I'm asking you about is that for real life. Yeah, hold on real quick. This ain't you. This is to Sassy Cassie 38, who's saying this is not. First of all, this is a numbers game. This ain't nothing to do with Kendra. Period. How many millionaire men are y'all running into every single day that is being faithful and all these other attributes y'all say y'all want? Y'all go out every day and y'all see groups of women going out together. Take me out the equation. Just use your real life experience for yourself. Let's just have real talk because Sassy Cassie done pissed me off. So now let me go all the way in. Take me out of the equation. Use your real life. How many times when you go to an event, you see a group of girls together with no man? How many times do you go out and you see a girl with a guy, but there's always more girls with other girls? Because there's not a lot of millionaire men to go around. So it's not about lowering your standards, bitch. It's about being honest with what is in front.
First of all, millionaires are the 1%. What do you think they calling the 1%? And I know the average chick is not running in them circles. But just because it's on fucking Instagram and people portray themselves to be living this luxurious life, people got it all the way fucking twisted. And it's a shame. It's ridiculous. Grown ass women talking about Kendra basically shitting on her dreams or, however she's saying it.
Front of you. What is real? There's not enough millionaire men for every black woman. And that's why millionaire men sometimes have more than one woman because everybody wants that. So that's what I'm telling you. It's not about, and lowering the standards, let's speak about that for a second. So you think it's high standards to be with a guy that makes $1 million but treats you like crap? Right. Wait, hold on 1 second. But treats you like crap? I would rather have a man who may not be a millionaire but treats you like a queen. That to me is high standards. To me, you're lowering your standards actually when you're focusing on a person that might have $1 million but still gonna treat you like shit. Now that's actually an example of lowering your standards. That's not high standards.
Yeah. Okay. She better let Kendra cook and shut up. She keep trying to talk to her. Kendra is not talking to you. Shut up.
Okay, if you want to have high standards for yourself, treat yourself high, and you won't care about the money because you're gonna either have it yourself or you're gonna attract someone that's gonna treat you the way you are, regardless of how much money they make. Okay, so Cassie, Sassy, whatever the fuck your name is, now we clear. I'm sorry, back to you, boo. I just had to say that because it's really aggravating. Like y'all be really wanting to get this. Don't got nothing to do with me. You can use your real life. You don't gotta use this show. How many millionaire men do you run into on a regular basis? Let's just have that conversation. Guess what? I run into millionaire men every day. I work in the entertainment industry. I have been for 20 years. That's why I can talk about these kind of men. And what I will say, yeah, I mean, a lot of y'all don't want to deal with the shit that comes with them, though. Like y'all say, I want a man with money, but then you say all these other things. These men know that.
And another thing, a lot of these men that are millionaires, they are gone from home half the year, at least. I have written, granted, they can fly they loved ones in and out, but that shit gets expensive even for a millionaire. I have read books from, I was heavily into reading autobiographies, so I read all kind of celebrity autobiographies. That just was something I was into because I'm nosy as hell, and I always wanted to hear their side of the story, aside from the headlines. And a lot of times you read these celebrity stories, or they even, when they give interviews, the wives and things like that, they tell you these men are gone most of the year. They're gone. And the average millionaire, just a regular millionaire, he not gonna be available to you like that. These girls see these men. Well, I don't know how I don't know anybody who dates a millionaire, but I can imagine how hectic and how, I mean, in a basic relationship and in an average relationship, an average marriage, I work with nurses who say they husband work night shift and they work days. Hello? Hello?
What's up?
Oh no, I don't know why my mother said Auntie was in the hospital.
No, my mama's at home.
That's what I told her. She talking about she said she talked to her and um sorry, I took that call because I had to sorry. Okay.
That you want him because of his money. He
Oh wait a minute.
ain't no fool. He ain't accrue all this money being stupid. He knows you with him because he got a bag. And guess what? He gonna treat you like that too. Now, if that's what you on, that's what you on. But it's not about me trying to ever make a woman lower her standards. If anything, I'm just trying to ask you, is that your real life? Is that in your real world? And if it's not, are you doing the things to be in that world? But let's keep going because you know she done woke me all the way up.
And the other problem, I mean, not that she gonna get it. She's not gonna get a millionaire. Ma'am, you need to focus on getting someone on your level. Because you know we love to say somebody on our level. So that you can have a father figure for your children. To help you raise them children. And that's a whole other issue. But you know, she looking for love. A lot of men will marry, you know, they become stepfathers. They have no problem being stepfathers, you know. I've had men tell me plenty of times that they'll be, you know, they want to be stepdaddy. So, but anyway, let's go.
Don't be
She
letting
done
them
woke
get to
me
you.
all the
I
way
got what you were
up.
saying, so that's like you talking to me. So that's all.
And I think, and then some people were telling me to get on you about you requesting that. And I didn't feel in my spirit to get on you with that request of that because I felt like you were speaking something like you're like, let me put in the atmosphere. And I'm not mad at that, to be honest, because I mean, before I lived my life, I put it in the atmosphere. You know, before all the things I have, I put it in the atmosphere. So I do believe in speaking your life into existence. But I don't even know what was the last question I asked you, girl. Do you
It
remember?
was about the kids in the last relationship, and I said, really ain't been with
Child.
nobody since their dad. And then you was saying the age, and I said, no young guys.
No young guys. Okay, 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 okay. So Cassie, when was the last time you was I'm sorry,
I'm not
Rhonda.
Cassie.
I know
Rhonda.
you right, you right, you right.
Cassie
You
made you
right. I
mad
gotta
at
let that
me.
I got
Yeah,
look.
Cassie on the
I'm trying
brain.
not to go on, but I think that irritates me the most because I've heard that comment before, and women of people say I'm trying to make black women lower their standards. That is never the case. But I don't think it's high standards to say, oh, the guy has to.
So why is it okay for Kendra to have good intentions? And I'm gonna keep bringing this up because a lot of people have so much to say about Kevin and his intentions. Why her intentions get to be good? When that man sat up there night after night and said that marry before you carry and fucking go back to your baby daddy as long as he wasn't abusive, or your husband as long as he wasn't abusive. I just don't get it, but okay.
To make $1 million. I have been there. I'm trying to tell y'all, it ain't no peaches and fucking cream. These men are disrespectful beyond measure. So if you're willing to deal with comes with that life, more power to you. You know?
Yeah. Like I said, I would never know if I don't try.
All right,
And
she got to
and
try.
like I said, and
And that's
also when I
fair.
say millionaire, I would say like like I was saying that I wanted to build with somebody, so maybe we become one together. Either way it goes. So it could be us investing in something together and we building it to that. But I mean, either way it goes. But that's where I want to be. So when I speak millions of dollars into my life, I hope I'm with somebody who wants to speak that into theirs as well.
I got that. I mean, I understood when you said that, when you were like, I want to speak this upon, okay. Someone said that was my experience. Okay, that's a fair statement. So let me parent for a second. You're saying, Kendra, that was your experience. So give us the girl experience that has the Cinderella story. Y'all gonna use Sierra? Y'all know Sierra is not the average woman, right? Everybody want a Russell Wilson. How many of y'all Sierra? Let's talk about that. We always focusing on I want Russell Wilson. How many of y'all are Sierra? Let me tell you something. I've been interviewing Sierra since the beginning of her career. Sierra is like one of the top black women on the planet. Okay, she ain't no average girl, and she was already worth millions and millions of dollars before she got with Russell Wilson. So I'm just wondering, y'all be focusing on Russell Wilson. Are you Sierra though? Are you waking up every day running 5 miles? Are you doing that?
Uh-oh.
I want to
Uh-oh.
know. Are you making millions and truly like all this? Are you showing up to an appearance and they're paying you $300K just to be there as yourself? Are you Sierra? I mean, okay, you're right. I'm telling you about my experience. But guess what? Let me just talk my shit because I don't be talking my shit. I got plenty of friends that have dated millionaire men, and their stories are very similar. So, yeah, I have one experience. I have several other girlfriends that can tell you their experience. And there's women who are dealing with millionaire men who decided just to deal with certain shit. And that's their business. There ain't no judgment. But, okay, don't use my experience. Find yourself a woman who's dealing with a millionaire man and have a conversation with her then. Since you saying my experience is my experience, and that is a fair statement. So go find you some more millionaire girls that are dealing with millionaire men and then ask them directly what they dealing with. Girl, let's get back to you, Rhonda. I apologize.
I love it. I love that.
I
got you
apologize
popping your
because
shit because you all live with me. I love that. That's the right.
I apologize, but I just feel like just get into it then. You don't gotta use, you're right, you don't gotta use my experience. Go find your own experience then. And go conversate with them and see what they're gonna tell you.
Probably the same shit you saying.
And there ain't no judgment. Like you could do what you do, like rock it out. But I just don't want y'all to think like there's not a Cinderella story. But enough of that, Rhonda. Okay. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I would say a week ago.
A week ago. Why can't you be with that man?
It's their father.
Oh, so you still see with your baby daddy?
It was like 7 months, Kendra, and it was, come on, man.
Listen.
It was the convenience of it. It wasn't nothing.
So if he's still an option, that's a problem. Like, that's a problem. I stopped messing with my daughter's father. When I finally stopped messing with him, I never went back. My son's father. Last time I had sex with him, my son was 1, my son 13. I never went back. Like, y'all women, I wouldn't have even admitted that shit, but I guess it's good she told the truth for the next man. But me personally, once I stopped messing with either one of them, that was it. I barely go back to exes anyway. Very, very rarely. Oh, she was telling me about that.
But listen, and this goes both ways. This is why sometimes people are nervous with dating a person with children because baby daddy, baby mama is a forever option. So a guy has to be, and a woman has to be willing to take that risk.
And neither one of both my kids' fathers got married. And that was well after I stopped messing with both of them. And my daughter's father, he was still messing around with the other baby mother when he was married. I mean, since he's been married, when he first got married, and whoever else he was messing with, he was messing around, child. But I said that to say, I just don't, I don't keep those doors open, child. The door is closed.
You're not going to end up back with your baby daddy. Now, this is a man that ain't going nowhere. Now, granted, you said it was convenient, but how does the guy know if he gets with you, y'all get into an argument, you don't just go back to your baby daddy?
I mean, you would never know. But like I said, at the end of the day,
And what about the woman he was living with and the betrayal of it all? What about the betrayal of it all? Like, you couldn't have felt that betrayed, because he would have never got back into these draws. Never.
Until we married and we committed to each other. That goes both ways, like you said, If we get to know each other and we build that type of relationship where I don't want to hurt you and you don't want to hurt me, I'm gonna hold my end. But you know, when you just talking to somebody and then you feel like it's not going nowhere, you can't expect me to be a certain way if
I
we
mean,
not.
listen, that's fine. That's fine. You have
No, but if you prepare, if I just don't understand what's going on here. Are you looking for a husband, woman? And I wish Kendra would ask these questions, especially for these women with children. I mean, I mean, granted, it's really not our business, but I mean, damn. What is? Does she want to get married or no? What is? What the hell? And all of a sudden, you waiting until what marriage?
the right, but that is a red flag for men.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I'm just being honest though.
Okay, we appreciate the honesty. So why do you think you're single, Rhonda?
My
I don't
attitude
like this question.
and um my attitude and my like.
So what
So she got an attitude. Oh God, and this is a shame. Why do you have an attitude, ma'am? With 2 kids, 30-year-old woman with 2 kids. Like for what? You should be more than compromising and pleasant for the second chapter in your life.
about your attitude keeps you single?
I be just popping off with the mouth, you know, after
See?
so long. If I don't know, like, you know, I just expect certain things from people that I should like, you know, you can't expect people to be you. So when they do certain stuff, I just be like speaking my knowledge or me learning over the years, but that might be something they don't know or they don't know how to handle it. You can't tell everybody how to handle certain situations. So, but my mouth just kind of reckless.
So are you gonna work on that,
Her
or
mouth is
that's something that
reckless.
you want to
Yeah,
naturally?
that's something I'm working in. Yeah, that's
Okay.
something because it's not okay to talk to people any kind of way, but that comes with time, and I'm better at it now anyway. So, yeah.
Okay.
But that's one of the reasons I'm single though. So, but like I said, I really haven't dated nobody for real, or been serious about nobody since I had my daughter. So maybe like my new attitude, nobody even got a piece of it yet anyway.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Just if you want to build with somebody, if you want to grow, if you want to buy houses and buy land and just be happy.
Okay, I'm done with her. I'm about to read the comments. I can't with her. Cause she act like this shit just I don't know. Oh, Sean Garrett, it's not about lowering standards, it's about being realistic. Ken Allen said, well, she said it all. She wants a millionaire, a prefers one. She has 2 kids, still smashes her baby daddy from time to time, and she said her attitude is keeping her single. Thanks. She's giving men all the important information they need to know. Exactly. This person says so she went from we don't get along to we slept together last week. That man got her heart forever. Move along, niece. Her best bet is to try to turn her baby daddy into a millionaire. I was just about to say, why didn't Kendra tell her to go back to that baby daddy and try to work that shit out? Because to me, if that was such a betrayal as as she presented it to be, it wouldn't be no more nothing to say. You come get your kids during your visitation, and I collect my child support, or however we work that shit out, and that's just it. That's that on that. How are you preparing yourself for the next man by sleeping with the old man? That's what I want to know. Faith and Nova said, yes, Kendra is 100% correct. Had a couple of girlfriends who dated millionaires. Goodness, the stories. One of my girlfriends have a few millionaire friends, and the wild stuff they do is crazy. Another girlfriend of mine works with a bunch of A-list celebrities. The few things I've seen rich, famous people do is enough for me to know that money amplifies the villains in many. I'm good. Give me a regular working man any day. Child. I don't know what people think this whole millionaire lifestyle is about. I mean, granted, it's some humble. I'm sure it's a handful of humble millionaires somewhere. I mean, you see the older white men that ain't trying to date too many black women. Older white men that you don't know is millionaires be walking around with New Balance New Balances on, as opposed to these niggas with 50-pound gold chains on. A lot of millionaires you'll never even know, and they be right in the and they be like outside of your city, right outside your city. Like where I live, there's a whole neighborhood I can go through with houses, just houses on top of houses, just gorgeous, gorgeous houses where all the doctors and the lawyers and the surgeons and this and that where they work at. No, they're not millionaires, but they make, 300K or more. Um, so I don't know. Natalie said, I love when Kenya stops the show to check someone real quick. Much love for Kendra speaking reality into the most of these delusional women. Most women don't know a man making six figures, let alone a million. Yeah, I don't know anybody personally. I might have known somebody that just made six figures barely. He had owned a store at one time, but he cut back because his child support was so out of control. That's why family and foundation is important. That's why you have kids with that's why who you have kids with is important. Effing podcast, that is the attitude you have to carry if you're making any kind of decent money. In America, it's possible for a homeless woman to come into your life. What? And under the right circumstances, leave you homeless. Okay. And Tasia says she lost her damn mind. She wouldn't even know what to do with $1 million man. Yeah, especially when when Kendra said Sierra get up and run 5 miles in the morning. Bitch, you the only lifting you doing is the fork to your damn mouth, bitch. Cause you ain't running a goddamn place. That young lady Kendra talking to. And I guarantee you, a millionaire girl, you ain't skinny enough. You ain't fit enough. You just ain't. It ain't gonna happen. Belize said Kendra channel her inner KS. I said it. What I find interesting is that the majority of women that come on this show, when listing their deal breakers, overwhelmingly tend to rattle off only criteria based on some crappy relationship they've experienced. They don't do crack, no lie. That's what I be thinking. Like, okay, you don't want a liar. Now, granted, you have to dig deep when you date somebody. But that's just like that's the obvious shit. They don't do crack, no liars, no cheaters. They have to have a job. Perfectly fine deal breakers. However, their deal breakers stem from unresolved trauma and not rooted in authenticity, authenticity and genuineness. I can't talk. Genuineness. I can't say it. Courtney J said, homework ladies, ask how many women who date men who are broke what life is like. Not too different from the millionaire men, except they're broke. What? Child, I ain't got time to even dig into that. Kendra dropping mics today. These women would rather be with a millionaire who cheats and disrespect them than with a man who make 45K who'll be good to them. I'm glad someone finally said it. Thanks for exposing yourself to the men. These women who keep giving us good reason to pass on their craziness. Yeah, she was not. I mean, she was she was a red. I mean, a lot of us are red flags, walking red flags. But girl, you ain't. I mean, some of the shit in my past is a red flag. Is a shit a fucking a whole red refrigerator. I don't fucking know. But bitch, I'm not gonna show that side of me on No website. I mean, on no dating show. I'll tell you anything you want to know, but not on I ain't about to come on here and do it. If you don't want to be in that tax bracket all your life, you've got a lot of work to do to get out of it. No man is coming to rescue you. And especially with 2 kids, I mean, hell, the amount of work you got to put in to be a millionaire and you got 2 babies to raise, girl, go sit down somewhere. I'm not saying it's impossible, but bitch, you got to know, and you got to really know that you know. And I mean, child. Um, Simon Bell. And see, this is why people take things like, take what you say. And I mean, hell, she said it. So Simon Bell says she basically said if you're having problems in the relationship, she will be sleeping with her baby daddy. Boom, there you go. I have not slept with my baby daddy since I slept with my baby daddies. And that was the last and only time. Once that was done, it was done. Um, Mashinka, millionaire men have numerous options. Kendra spot on. Why would a high net worth man opt for an average woman looking woman with 2 children? Then she tried to switch it up and say, well, at we can work together to build up to that. Bitch, that's what you should have said from the beginning and left it at that. She's talking about 60,000 to a million. Girl, go sit your ass down somewhere. Elijah James said it's not lowering your standards, it's called getting what you're qualified for. There's a reason why men with money don't pick a certain type of woman because she's not qualified. It's simple. Big Cal said, what the hell kind of picture is that? Kendra getting worn down by these unreasonable people. She about 3 seconds from yelling Kevin was right. No, she ain't gonna say that shit. Tay said, I'm very sure a millionaire would not settle for an overweight single mother with 2 kids and a bad attitude. Right. And he's only limited to have one damn child with her? Girl. Thundercat said a millionaire will come and carry themselves with so much misery, lonely, abusive, disrespectful, that when you do break free, you will definitely learn how much more your peace becomes priceless. Thank you, Kendra, for speaking truth. Those millionaires have a one set mind for themselves and nothing real at all. I mean, just for example, look how Snoop Dogg did Shantae. And I'm not saying now, I don't know, now I'm not saying Shantae innocent, but goddamn it, he's a public figure. Figure. And he embarrassed her. And she had every right to divorce his ass and take all that she can get because he's done it more than once. And I could give you once, maybe even twice. He's done it several times. And that's just one person. Joe Blow and the great quote from the man, you get no higher than your baby daddy. Girl. If an average man came on here and said he wanted to date a famous supermodel, the comments would rightly rip him apart. Why don't we see that? Because men have no choice but to understand their own value in the market. Because of the endless free attention women get from men, you have an average woman with 2 kids who makes 60K. And like I said, 60K is not really 60K with 2 kids, miss. Who thinks she's settling if the man makes 50K. And that she should have a millionaire. Lord have mercy. David sent $9.99. Thanks. And you bodied that. And our people need to hear that. I don't want our black queen to. Oh, Lord. I'm not with that queen and all that shit, but whatever. I don't want our black queen to misunderstand what money. Uh, this person said a man that's a millionaire is in the top 4% of this country. Understand that he has the pick of the litter. If you're Kendra, you're going to get played. If you must listen, Kendra, forget about it. That man can do whatever he pleases with women because to him, they're disposable. Mm, mm, mm. Child, I bet you Kendra can do stand-up comedy now after all these shenanigans. This chick says, why is everyone tripping in the comments? She said 60K and above, and then jokingly said a millionaire. She just wants to speak this into existence. I don't think she's really thinking she's going to just look up and get a millionaire tomorrow. Now, let's check on the replies with this. I mean, you could take it lightly, and I mean, I get it because, girl. But why even say it? Why? Because when she backtracked and said she wants to build up to that, she can work with a man to get up to that level. That's what she should have said. The fact that millionaire even came out your mouth as a grown ass woman with 2 kids. It's not a joke because these bitches really think that they qualify for something that they not even in the vicinity of. You don't know these people. Miss Robinson said, I'm a little thrown off by her response when Kendra asked her about her last relationship. She said, my 4-year-old dad. Oh. No, I'm pretty sure she said she had one baby father. Lovely Lock said, I lived with a black millionaire for a year. He rented out his tiny home in the back of his house to me. He literally had a new woman at his house every single night. Whoa, sometimes 2 women. And they were all 45 and younger. They were all attractive, and some even drove nice cars. Total package women. But I saw every race of women, excluding regular white American women, come through that year. Some of these women thought they had a chance at a real relationship. I felt bad for them. Women think they want that, but they don't want that. I would never after seeing him in action. And listen, a regular man gonna cheat. Regular men cheat all the time. So I guess, if you could get a millionaire that cheat, more power to you. But you got to look like something. You got to, girl, boo. I'm gonna wrap this up. These comments is just they good. They're too good. Um, Sarah Mayo says, I'll read this one and be done. I think a lot of people have a misinformed celebrity perspective of what a millionaire or $1 million net worth looks like. Not everyone with a public career is rich. And not everyone that leads a subtle lifestyle is working class. A flamboyant lifestyle does not yeah, I said the same thing. Um, you won't be able to identify most millionaires because they're low key and have built their wealth over time or come from money. Yeah, I know that I learned that too. Real money is quiet. Not all millionaires are playboys and girls working in the entertainment sector. There are blue collar millionaires that are undetectable by the average person. You would never know they're rich and not supposed to. She clearly says that she wants to build and become. She didn't clearly say anything. She said that 60K to a million and then she backtracked. Um, so that's my only issue with her. But I agree with most of what this person said though, and I know, um, especially I think somebody pointed out a millionaire to me once, and they were like, and they were so dressed down, just so average looking. So, but those are those older white men that ain't looking for no looking for no single black baby mama with 2 kids. Hell, I'm a single black mama with 2 kids. Um, Eczema girl said, I noticed she revised her $1 million man statement after Kendra went off on that viewer. She tried to clean it up by saying she wants someone to build with, when in actuality she wants $1 million man to take care of her. That's what I took from it. Yeah, I said this. That's what most people took from it. You know, that's what most people took from it. So I think we was on the same page, y'all. All right. On that note, thanks for tuning in. I am. I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys. Thanks. Peace.